So today we are going to build a Vapi agent for customer support. So first we'll obviously head over to vapi.ai and then click open dashboard. Now from here you will land on the overview tab. You need to go to the assistants tab. Here you will click create an assistant. You may see that I already have assistants. This will be blank for you when you just create a new account. So here we'll create a new assistant. We'll select a blank template, just name it customer support, and we'll create a new assistant. Now once you're here, before we start the actual prompt, which is the system prompt over here, we'll understand a few things. First is your model. There's a model tab. It'll show you the amount of cost and latency that the AI will take to answer. You should keep a watch for latency. If it is like above 1.5 seconds, which is 1500 milliseconds, it'll sound really bad. It won't answer nicely. To reduce this latency, you can just change and play around with the other tools over here. Second, we have the provider. You can use OpenAI and a lot of other LLMs over here, but for now I'll just stick to OpenAI. And here I'm going to use the GPT 4.1 mini. It works great for tasks that we are going to do today. We are not going to build any advanced tools, and it should be able to handle tools if we so wanted. Go to voice. Here I recommend you either use Vapi, 11 Labs, or you use DeepGram. All other voices don't really sound original. They don't really sound real, and they sound like they have come directly out of a bot. You can usually identify the difference. For the transcriber, I go to Nova 3. Make sure you have chosen Nova 3. It usually defaults to Nova 2. This is how you contact APIs externally. For now we are not going to add any. Analysis is after the call, whenever you want to send the end of call report, like the summary of the call, the transcript, whatever variables the AI has captured, it'll go in the summary tab. Next, in advanced, you can use HIPAA compliance, which is essential if you're using it for medical purposes, PCI if you're making it for payments. Audio recording, self-explanatory, and video recording will be only there during a web call. Here you can see other things that you should not your concern. You'll leave it at the default values for now. We'll play around with this later. Now we'll get back to the model, and here in the model, these are the things. This is the tab which you'll be working the most with. You will have to choose your LLM. In the first message mode, that you need to choose where the assistant speaks first. Assistant waits for the user to say something. Like if the assistant picks up the phone and the user has to say something for it to answer, or the assistant speaks first, but the first message is not defined, the AI will craft its own first message, which I don't recommend because it ends up crafting very long statements. So I'll keep it as assistant speaks first. So we're going to create a e-commerce agent. We'll create it for a clothing store. We'll try to add a knowledge base with the prices and tags. But first we need the system prompt, the prompt that the AI will be working with to tell how it's going to behave when the user asks something. If you've watched my previous videos, you obviously know that I usually start by asking ChatGPT itself to craft me one. But here I'm going to do something different. You see this over here. Voice AI Deluxe. It's a GPT specifically created for Vapi, the system prompt to be generated, created by Azim. So I'm going to use this tool to create my system prompt. So after you enter the prompt, it will just these things. It'll ask you in more detail, like what do you want. Now once you enter this, it will give you a prompt which is in a code block in Markdown. But if you don't know what is Markdown, it's just a script that even OpenAI uses to make their agents and GPTs. Like the hashtag over here means first header in HTML, if you know what I'm talking about. Tip number 1, just give the agent a name. I have experienced that when you don't give the agent a name, it just speaks that I am an AI agent. If you just ask who it is, it usually just has a personality crisis and will just say any name that comes to the top of its mind. Like it may even say different names, and it's usually not the best thing you want. The second thing is also give the company name. Obviously, like the name, it just messes up everything when you just ask the company name. Unless you are in the EU or your client is in the EU, or the people whom you're calling are mostly going to be in the European Union, you don't even need GDPR. And I recommend that you keep the agent casual. Now once you have the prompt over here, you can just copy and paste it over here, And now we are just going to remove the tools because that just wasted tokens. Next, we are going to edit the first message. So we have put the first message and we'll just like have a chat with Mark. So we'll hit publish to save all the changes, and then we'll click on talk to assistant.
Hello, this is Mark from New York Fashion. How can I help you today?
Hi Mark, could you explain to me the sizes of your t-shirts?
Hey, our t-shirts run true to size with a regular fit, not too tight, not too loose. We carry everything from small up to XXL. If you're into a more relaxed vibe, some styles lean a bit oversized, so I can help you pick one if you want. What kind of fit do you usually like?
So if you see, it's obvious that Mark just made that up because I've really never given it any information about how the size is about. So let's just fix that pretty quick. Let's add a knowledge base. You go to select files, add a new file, and choose our support document over here. And we can just select support.txt. Next we'll hit publish again. And now let's see if Mark is able to answer from the support document. Let's see if Mark's able to answer from the support document. So let's give it a try.
Hello, this is Mark from New York Fashion. How can I help you today?
Yeah, Mark, what is the price of your classic tees?
Hey, the classic tees go for $19.99 each. Anything else you want to know about them?
Yeah, what is for the graphic ones?
Cool. Our graphic tees are priced at $24.99. Anything else you want to check out?
Could you explain the graphic tees a bit more?
Sure thing. Our graphic tees usually have bold designs or trendy prints that stand out. They fit pretty true to size, kind of relaxed but not baggy. Great for layering or rocking solo. Got a favorite style or design you're eyeing?
No, Mark, I think I'll visit your website. Thank you.
Sounds good. Hit me up anytime if you've got more questions. Have a great one.
That was so great. We have got the assistant talking nicely, and we've got the support document. It's answering from the support documents. And now finally we are going to add the feature for it to end the call. So we're just gonna go to tools again. So we're gonna create a tool. We're gonna go to the end call tool over here. For description, we'll just add ends the call when needed. We're gonna save that. We're gonna go back to our assistants, customer support, and then we're gonna go to tools. We're gonna select the end call tool. So now we're gonna go back, go talk to assistant. Oh, I forgot to hit publish.
Hello, this is Mark from New York Fashion. How can I help you today?
Yeah, Mark, what's the price of your classic tees?
Hey, the classic tees are running at $25 a pop. Anything else you want to know about them?
No, that's it, Mark. Thank you. And now you see it just ends the call. So to fix that, we are just gonna go back into our tools. We're gonna go to ends call tool, which we just made, and then we're gonna add a custom message over here, something like this. Thanks for calling up NYC Fashion. Hope to see you on our store. So we're gonna save that, and now Mark should say that before he ends the call.
Hello, this is Mark from New York Fashion. How can I help you today?
Yeah, Mark, what's the price of your classic t-shirts?
Hey, our classic t-shirts go for $25 each. Anything else you wanna know about them?
No, Mark, that's it. Thank you.
Thanks for calling up NYC Fashion. Hope to see you on our store. Goodbye.
And now, yes, it does speak that before it just hangs up the call, so the customer doesn't really feel that it just hung up for no reason. So that's it for this video. We have made a customer support agent which answers from the knowledge base, and we've made tools, the end call tool. Next, in the next one, we're going to work more with tools. We are going to add a feature where we can send the user data somewhere. That's why these other tools exist over here. The other tool, like the custom tool. See you in the next one. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. As always, goodbye.